Welcome to the online classes. See students, see some more points here. If a bar comma a bar is a vector and lambda is a scalar. A bar is a vector and lambda is a scalar. Then lambda into a bar is called the multiplication of a vector by a scalar. So we are already given the definition in the previous class. So in that time I mentioned that a bar comma if lambda is a positive or negative. In the both the cases a bar comma lambda into a bar are collinear. I am already given this point here. A bar comma lambda into a bar is a collinear. So if a bar comma b bar are collinear vectors. So see students, a bar comma lambda into a bar are collinear. Here a bar comma b bar are collinear. The meaning is this vector is compulsory is in the form of lambda into a bar. So that meaning is that implies b bar is equal to lambda into a bar, comma lambda is a scalar. So if a comma b are any two vectors are collinear, if b bar is equal to lambda into a bar, if the second vector can be represented as some scalar into the first vector, then we can say that the two vectors are collinear. And also if we can see this, if a bar is equal to a1 a2j plus a3k and b bar is equal to b1i b2j b3k are collinear then what happens? b1 by, that implies b1 by a1 is equal to b2 by a2 is equal to b3 by a3, that is equal to some scalar lambda. So that meaning is if any two vectors are given, if they will ask that show that these two vectors are collinear, we can prove any one. We can prove like this one, b bar is equal to lambda into a bar. Otherwise we can take the components ratios. b1 by a1 is equal to b2 by a2 is equal to b3 by a3 is equal to some scalar. All are equal and equal to some scalar. Then we can say that the two vectors are collinear. Understand students? I want to show that two vectors are collinear. We can prove this condition. Otherwise we can prove this condition also. Okay. So take one more point is here. If a is equal to a1i plus a2k plus a3k is a vector, then a1 comma a2 comma a3 are also direction ratios of the vector a bar. Well, you know one vector has so many direction ratios, but out of these vector these are the ratios actually. So that's why it has so many ratios will be exist. So out of these ones a1, a2, a3 also direction ratios of the vector. And also see here, if one more condition, if L comma M comma N are direction cosines of a vector, then Li plus Mj plus Mk can be written as cos alpha into I plus cos beta into j plus cos gamma into k. So So here, what is alpha, beta, gamma? Where alpha, gamma, beta, gamma are direction angles. Direction angles of the vector. So we are already given what is the direction angle. Direction angle is nothing but the vector makes an angle with the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Alpha, beta, gamma. So that is the cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma direction cosines. We can be taken it as L, M, N. So Li plus Mj plus Nk we can represent it as cos alpha I plus cos beta j plus cos gamma k. See students, next vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. So what is the meaning? See here. So I am taking the limit vectors. So I am taking the 2 points in the space, that is nothing but a P1. That is x comma y1 comma z1, and I am taking one more point, that is the P2. So that is the x2 comma y2 comma z2. So I am taking the 2 points. I want to calculate the vector of this one. So how to calculate this one? First, you can take the position vector of this one and the position vector of this one. So first, what I will take that let P x1 comma y1 comma z1 P1 and P2 x2 comma y2 comma z2 are 2 points then automatically the position vector of P1 will become x1I plus y1j plus z1k. Similarly, OP2 bar, the position vector of the second one will become x2I plus y2j plus z2k. So the position vector of OP1 and second position vector of OP2. Then by the triangle of vectors, by the triangle law of vectors, we know that what is the triangle law of vectors? AC bar is equal to AB plus BC, and also OP2 you can written as OP1 plus P1 P2. So that is nothing but OP2 bar, see the diagram, OP2 bar can be written as OP1 bar plus P1 P2 bar. So if you can take this value to this side, what happens? P1 P2 bar is equal to OP2 minus OP1 bar. So P1 P2 can be written as OP2 minus OP1. So that implies P1 P2 bar is equal to, what is the difference of two vectors is? The difference of these two vectors can be written as OP2 is nothing but x2I plus y2j plus z2k minus x1I plus y1j plus z1k. So that implies P1 P2 bar it will become x2 minus x1 into I plus y2 minus y1 into j plus z2 minus z1 into k. So this is the vector. This is the vector joining the 2 points P1 and P2. So what is the P1 and P2? x2 minus x1 into I plus y2 minus y1 into j plus z2 minus z1 into k. And also the magnitude. What is the magnitude? Is the P1 P2. Mod P1 P2 is the magnitude. That is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. What is the x value is here? x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So this is the magnitude of the points given here. So see that one here. I am taking the points P1 and P2. The position vectors are OP1 and OP2 bar. So automatically the triangle vectors are know that AC bar can be written as AB plus BC, AB plus BC. So here P1, P2 in the diagram you can see that one. This vector you can written as OP1 plus P1, P2. OP1 plus P1, P2 is a OP2. So that is nothing but OP2 you can written as OP1 plus P1, P2. That is plus P1, P2 is equal to OP2 minus OP1. Just replace the values. And also in the problems we will use that AB bar. AB bar can be written as OB bar minus OA bar. That is the use here. See this one. P1, P2 bar. How can you written that? OP2 minus OB bar. So similarly AB bar can be written as OB bar minus OA bar. So in so many problems we will use this. AB bar is nothing but OB bar minus OA bar. See students. In the straight lines, we are already calculated the section formula. What is that? If A comma B are equal to points x1 comma y1 bh2 comma y2, then the point C divides AB in the ratio m is to n. We already know the formula. mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus my1 by m plus n. Here in the vectors also we are going to calculate the section formula. Okay. So first see here how to start the formula. First of all, I am taking the 2 points. Let P comma Q are 2 points, and the position vectors are OP bar is equal to A bar, comma OQ bar is equal to OQ bar is equal to B bar. They are taken at 2 points. See here, first of all, I am taking the 2 points on the position vectors of A bar and B bar. I am taking another point. Let R be a point which divides PQ in the ratio m is to n. So I am taking that R be a point which divides PQ bar in the ratio m is to n. 2 cases will be arises. What is that? R divides PQ in the ratio internally, m is to n internally or externally. So first I will take that and let OR bar is equal to R bar. The position vector of the point is R bar. Case 1. First of all, I will take that case 1. So what is the case 1? If R divides PQ bar internally, what I think is that R divides PQ internally, what happens? So that meaning is internally in the ratio m is to n. So what is that one? I will see here. So this is the Q1, this is the P, and this is the O. So this is the PQ bar vector is here, and this is the OP bar, and this is the OQ bar. So in this line, we have some point is there R. So this OR is nothing but R bar. So what they are given that it divides m is to n. So R divides PQ internally in the ratio m is to n. Then what happens? See in the diagram, PR by RQ is equal to m by n. PR by RQ will become m by n. So that implies n into PR is equal to m into RQ. So that implies n into this PR bar you can written as OR bar minus OP bar. I have already given one condition. What is that? AB bar. AB bar can be written as OB bar minus OA bar. So in the previous question we are already taking that point. AB bar can be written as OB minus OA. PR can be written as OR minus OB. So that is equal to M into RQ can be written as OQ bar minus OR bar. So that implies N into what is this OR? OR is nothing but R bar minus OB is nothing but A bar. So that is equal to M into B bar minus R bar. So that implies N R bar minus N A bar is equal to M B bar minus M R bar. So take this term to this side and take this term to that side. What happens? N R plus M R is equal to M P plus N A. So if you can take the R term here, what happens? R bar M plus N is equal to M B bar plus N A bar. So that implies R bar is equal to M B bar plus M A bar by M plus A. So that is the position vector of R. That is the position vector of R. So if you want to calculate the R point, what is the formula is MB plus NA by M plus N. So similarly, it is an interval. So similarly, you can take the external also. So what is the point is case 2. I will take that case 2 here. If R divides PQ bar in the ratio m is to n externally so what happens? See the diagram here first. So this is the Q point and this is the P point is here. And you can extend this line here. So this is the R bar and this is the R bar and this is the O and this is the P bar and this is the A bar and also this ratio is M and this ratio is N. See that one? R is external point. So here R is internal point, but here R is the external point of that line. So what happens here? So from the diagram, what we can written as PR is M, QR is N. So what happens? PR by QR by QR is equal to M by N. So that implies N into PR bar is equal to M into QR bar. So that implies N into what is the PR bar? PR bar is nothing but OR bar minus OP bar. So that is equal to M into what is the QR bar? OR bar minus OQ bar. So that implies N into what is the OR bar? The position vector is R bar. What is the position vector of OP bar? Is nothing but A bar. So that is equal to M into OR bar is nothing but R bar. OQ bar is nothing but B bar. So you can multiply that N into R bar minus N into A bar is equal to M into R bar minus M into B bar. So what we will do that one? So So take this value to. So take this term to this side and take this term to that side. What happens? That implies take this term to this side. MP bar minus NA bar is equal to MR bar minus NR bar. So that implies MP bar minus NA bar is equal to take the R bar common M minus N into R bar. So that implies R bar we can written as MP bar minus NA bar by M minus N. So two cases arise here, case 2 and case 2. See that once again, students. So first what we are taking that important one. So what is the section formula? Let P comma Q are any 2 points with the position vectors OP bar and OQ bar is A bar and B bar. R be a point which divides PQ bar in the ratio M is to N. So the position vector of R we are taking as a R bar. First case I am taking that R divides PQ bar internally in the ratio M is to N. So automatically I am taking the diagram. You can understand that here R divides PQ in the ratio M is to N internally. So what happens? PR by RQ is equal to M by N. PR by RQ is equal to M by N. So take the cross multiply and PR AB bar can be written as OB minus OA. PR can be written as OR minus OP. RQ can be written as OQ minus OR and replace the values and shift the terms. Similarly, case 2. If R divides PQ bar in the ratio M is to N externally, so in this case, what we can take R is the external point of PQ. So that's why I am taking R is the outside. So here that is this ratio is M and this ratio is N. So what happens? PR by QR. PR by QR is M by N. So similarly take the cross multiply once again. PR can be written as OR minus OP. QR can be written as OR minus OQ. Replace the values and shuffle the terms. You will get R bar. R bar is nothing but the position vector of the point R. Understand that? So R is bar is equal to MD minus NA by M minus N. If R is the internal point, then it divides that PQ bar in the ratio M is to N. Then the position vector is R bar is equal to MB plus NA by M plus N. The point is here. And if R divides PQ bar externally, then the position vector of R is nothing but MB minus NA by M minus N. Okay, students? See, students, R is an internally divides the PQ bar in the ratio M is to N, then R bar is equal to MB plus NA by M plus N. If R divides the PQ bar in the ratio M is to N externally, then the position vector of R bar is nothing but MB minus NA by M minus N. If R is midpoint, if R is a midpoint of PQ bar, then M is equal to N. If R is a midpoint of PQ bar, then M is equal to N. So here, then R bar is equal to the position vector of R bar. It will become A bar plus B bar by 2. If R is the midpoint of PQ bar, then M is equal to N. The ratio will become equal. Then automatically the position vector of R bar, it will become A bar plus B bar by 2. And also, see students, in the problems we will use some conditions here. If A bar is equal to Xi plus Yj plus Zk, then mod A bar, what is the mod A bar is? Mod A bar is nothing but the magnitude of the vector, that is x square plus y square plus z square. And also the direction cosines are what is the direction cosines? L is equal to, what is L? L is equal to x by r. What is L? L is equal to x by r, that is cos alpha. So cos alpha is x by r. What is that value? X by r value is nothing but the magnitude of the vector. Magnitude of the vector is nothing but root of x square plus y square plus z square. And m, what is m? M is nothing but y by r. So what is the y by r? That is nothing but y by root of x square plus y square plus z square. And n is equal to z by r. So this is nothing but z by root of x square plus y square plus z square. So these are direction cosines. And also one more point we will use in the exercise. So see that one, if the unit vector in the direction of a bar is, what is the unit vector? A cap. What is the a cap? A bar by mod a bar. So these are points we are going to calculate. So how to calculate the direction cosines? So first we have to take the given vector and calculate the magnitude of the vector, then the direction cosines, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, L, M, N, x by r, y by r, z by r. These are the direction cosines. The unit vector in the direction of a bar is nothing but a cap. What is the a cap? Is a bar by mod a bar. See students, exercise 10.2. So see the first question. What is the first question is? Compute the magnitude of the following vectors. So they are asking you how to calculate the magnitude of these vectors. So first see the question number 1. So what is the solution of that? So what is the first one is? A bar is equal to, what is the a bar is? A bar is nothing but I plus j plus k. So the magnitude, what is the magnitude of that vector? Mod a bar is equal to, what is the formula is? Root of x square plus y square plus z square. So that is nothing but root of I coefficient is a 1, so that is x, 1 square, y is the j coefficient, that is a 1 square, plus z is nothing but the k coefficient is 1, so it will become 1 square. So what happens? So square root of 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that is equal to root 3. Similarly, what is the b vector is? B bar is equal to, what is the b bar? B bar is nothing but 2i minus 7j minus 3k. So what is the mod b bar? Mod b bar is equal to root of x square plus y square plus z square. So that is equal to, what is the x square? X square is nothing but root of 2 square plus minus 7 square plus z value is minus 3 whole square. So what happens? Square root of 4 plus 49 plus 9. So that is the 58 plus 4, that is nothing but root 62. So similarly, take the one more vector c, that is the c bar is equal to, what is the c vector is? The c vector is nothing but 1 by root 3 into I plus 1 by root 3 into j minus 1 by root 3 into k. So what is the mod c bar is? The mod c bar is equal to square root of 1 by root 3 whole square plus 1 by root 3 whole square plus minus 1 by root 3 whole square. So what happens? So that is equal to square root of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So it will become square root of 3 by 3. Take the LCM 3. Take the LCM 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is the 3 by 3. So that is the root 1. So that is equal to 1. See the question number 2. So what is the question number 2 is write two different vectors having same magnitude. So they are asking you have to take two different vectors having the same magnitude. So see that one. So two vectors we have to take same vector, that is we have to take the different vectors having the same magnitude. I will take that one here. Let a bar is equal to I bar plus 2j bar minus 3k bar, and b bar is equal to, I am taking one more vector, that is 2i minus j plus 3k. I am taking the two vectors here. Clearly these two vectors are different vectors, yes or no? So here what I will calculate that mod a bar is equal to, what is the mod a bar? Mod a bar is nothing but square root of 1 square plus 2 square plus minus 3 square. So that is equal to square root of 1 plus 4 plus 9. So that is equal to root 14. And also the direction cosines. What is the direction cosines are? Direction cosines is nothing but the direction cosines is equal to x by r comma y by r comma z by r. So what is that? That is nothing but x value, I coefficient is 1 by root 14 comma 2 by root 14 comma minus 3 by root 14. Direction cosines. Similarly, you can take the b vector. What is the mod b bar? Mod b bar is equal to, what is the mod b bar is? Mod b bar is equal to square root of 2 square plus minus 1 square plus 3 square. So what happens? That is equal to square root of 4 plus 1 plus 9. So this is also root 14. So the direction cosines of a bar. So here direction cosines of b bar. So what is that? This is also same. So what is that value is here? X by r comma y by r comma z by r. So what is this? This is nothing but x value, that is 2 by root 14 comma y value, j coefficient is minus 1 by root 14 comma z is nothing but 3 by root 14. So what I am observed here, the magnitude of the first vector and the second vectors are same, but the direction cosines, the direction of the vectors are not equal. I understand that. Therefore, thus the vectors a bar comma b bar have same magnitude, but not equal. Because it has different directions. So the magnitude is the same, but the directions are different. So these two are not equal. Are you understand, students? So this is the example of that question. So see that one more question is asked here. See the question number 3. So what is the question number 3 is? Read that question first. So what is the same question, that is they are asking the example here. So what is that question is? Question number 3. Write two different vectors having same directions. Have to take two different vectors having same directions. So I will take that one here. Let a bar is equal to I plus j plus k and b bar is equal to 2i plus 2j plus 2k. I am taking the two vectors. So here we have to check the magnitude and as well as the directions also. Okay. So if the magnitude and direction both are equal, then we can say that the two vectors are equal vectors. But here they are asking we have to take the different vectors. So that's why what I will calculate. First I will calculate that mod a bar here. What is the mod a bar? Mod a bar is nothing but root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. So that is equal to what happens? Square root of 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that is equal to square root of root 3. So and the direction cosines of a bar. What is the direction cosines of a bar? X by r, comma, y by r, comma, z by r. So 1 by root 3, comma, 1 by root 3, comma, z value is 1 by root 3. So the direction cosines are 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 and 1 by root 3. Similarly, we can calculate for the second vector. What is that? Mod b bar is equal to square root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So that is equal to square root of 4 plus 4 plus 4. So that is nothing but, so that is a root 12. So root 12 we can written as a 4 into 3. So you can take it as a 2 root 3. So the direction cosines of b bar. So that is also same formula, x by r, comma, y by r, comma, z by r. So what is the x value? X value is the I coefficient, that is the 2 by. What is r? R is nothing but the magnitude, that is the 2 root 3, comma, y value is 2. So 2 by 2 root 3 and z value is also 2. We can take it as a 2 by 2 root 3. So what happens? 2 will be cancelled here. So it will become 1 by root 3, comma, 1 by root 3, comma, 1 by root 3. So the directions are same, but the magnitude are different. Are understanding that? That means the two vectors are different, but the directions are same. So what is the question? That is the question they are asking. Therefore, the two vectors having the same direction. Therefore, the vectors a bar, comma, b bar are different, comma, same direction. The two vectors are different, comma, same direction. Okay. So this is the example for that question. Okay. See the next question. What is the question number 4? See the question number 4. What is the question number 4 is? See the question number 4. So what is the question number 4? Find the values of x and y so that the vectors 2i plus 3j and xi cap plus yj cap are equal. So what is that question? Given the vectors, what is the vectors are? 2i plus 3j, 2i plus 3j and xi cap plus yj cap are equal. That implies the scalar components are equal. What is the scalar components? That meaning is scalar component is nothing but I coefficient is equal to the I coefficient here. That implies x is equal to 2 and the j coefficients are equal. What is the j coefficients are? J coefficient is y and j coefficient is 3 and y is equal to 3. If two vectors are equal, the components are equal. So here the two vectors are equal, the scalar components are equal. What is the scalar components? X is equal to 2. And what is the scalar component for j is here y, and here 3. Then y is equal to 3. See the next question, question number 5. See the question number 5. So what is the question number 5 is, find the scalar and vector components of the vector with initial points 2, 1 and the terminal point is minus 5, 7. So here I am taking the points. What is the question number 5? Let P is equal to, first point I am taking it as 2, 1. And the second point q is equal to, what is the second point is minus 5, 7. Automatically what is the position vector OP bar is equal to 2i cap plus j cap. Why? Because there is no k term. And here what is the position vector of q? That is nothing but OQ bar. OQ bar is nothing but minus 5i cap plus 7j cap. So what is the question they are asking? Find the scalar component, find the scalar and vector components of the vector with initial point this one and terminal point is this one. First you have to calculate PQ bar. So initial point is P and the terminal point is Q. That is they are asking PQ bar. What is the PQ bar? PQ bar is nothing but OQ bar minus OP bar. PQ bar is nothing but OQ minus OP. So what is the OQ bar? OQ bar is nothing but minus 5i plus 7j minus OP bar. OP bar is nothing but 2i plus j. So what happens? Minus 5i plus 7j minus 2i minus j cap. So here minus 5i minus 2i, it will become minus 7i, 7 minus 7j minus j, it will become plus 6j. So this is the vector PQ bar. So what is the question? They are asking the scalar components and the vector components. Therefore the scalar components are minus 7, 6. Minus 7, 6 are scalar components. The vector components are minus 7i, 6j. So these are called scalar components and these are called vector components. So P and Q is given. First write down the OP bar, position vector of P and position vector of Q. Then calculate that PQ bar vector OQ minus OP. Then they are asking the scalar components is minus 7 and 6 and the vector components is minus 7i, 6i. See the question number 6. Read that question. What is the question number 6 is? What is the question number 6? Question number 6. Find the sum of the vectors a cap. A bar is equal to I, A, B, C. 3 vectors is given. They are asking the sum. So just take that value. That is the problem number 6 given. A bar is equal to I minus 2j plus k and B is equal to minus 2i plus 4j plus 5k and C bar is equal to I minus 2j plus k. Check that one. I minus 2j plus k minus 2i plus 4j plus 5k I minus 6j C cap. C bar is nothing but I I minus 6j minus 7k, that is the vector. Okay, so they are asking that sum of the vectors, so that is nothing but a bar plus b bar plus c bar is equal to, so just take the vectors here. First I minus 2j plus k plus minus 2i plus 4j plus 5k plus I minus 6j minus 7k. So first I will take that I common. So what is the I coefficient is 1. Here I coefficient is minus 2. Here I coefficient is 1 into I. Next I will take the j common. So what is the coefficients are minus 2 plus 4 minus 6 into j cap plus I will take the k term common. What is the k coefficient is 1. What is the coefficient is here 5. What is the k coefficient is here minus 7 into k cap. So just take that I j k common, you will get the terms. So that is nothing but 2 minus 2, that is it will become 0 into I cap. Here minus 8 plus 4, that is nothing but minus 4j. Here 6 minus 7, 6 minus 7, that is a minus k cap. So that is equal to minus 4j minus k cap. So that is the sum of the vectors, minus 4j minus k cap. Okay students, see the question number 7. What is the question number 7 is? See what is the question number 7. So in the question number 7 they are asking find the unit vector in the direction of the vector a bar, that is equal to I plus j plus 2k. So what is the given vector is, first you have to take the given vector. Given a bar is equal to, what is the vector is, I am taking the a bar is I plus j plus 2k. So I plus j plus 2k. First we have to calculate that mod a bar. So what is the mod a bar is root of x square plus y square plus z square. So that is equal to root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 2 square. So what happens, square root of 1 plus 1 plus 4. So that is equal to root 6 mod a. So what is the formula, already you know that the unit vector in the direction of a bar is, what is the formula, a cap is equal to a bar by mod a bar. So a bar, what is the a bar vector is I plus j plus 2k cap by a bar is nothing but root 6. So that is nothing but 1 by root 6 into I plus 1 by root 6 into j plus 2 by root 6 into k cap. So that is the required unit vector. So first we have to take the given vector and calculate the magnitude, and what is the unit vector in the direction of a bar is a cap. What is the a cap is a bar by mod a bar. So first calculate that a bar vector and divide with root 6, you will get the unit vector in the direction of a. Okay, see student that questions and practice that one. Okay.